feeling about this. Not that Paimon's scared or anything, just, concerned for your safety. It's just that this is how lots of scary stories go. You're in an empty place, in the middle of nowhere, there's barely any light, and then just when you least expect it, a stranger comes out of...
Oh.
Ah! Quick, do something! Paimon's intuition says that anyone we run into here is going to be far from normal. If he gets us, he's gonna eat Paimon for sure.
Who are you? Beyond the heavens? A strange way of putting it. Don't try to scare me. I'm just here for a funeral. I don't mean to offend. No matter who you are, there's no need for any ill will between us.
Whew. Seems he's just your average scaredy cat. He looks more afraid than Paimon, huh? Am not! Paimon's super friendly looking. Don't be afraid. We come in peace.
Gods protect me!
No! Stop freaking out and stand still. Relax.
Relax? Yes, whatever you say. Please stay your hand. Don't come any closer. I mean you no harm. Don't touch me.
Hey! Paimon already said nothing's gonna happen. Was it something Paimon said? Let's go after him. He might do something stupid.
Director, there's a ghost after me.
Oh? Don't get too excited. These are clients, not ghosts.
Exactly! We said we're not ghosts. Why won't you calm down and let us explain? Although, clients doesn't seem quite right either.
Yeah, forgive me. This is one of our new undertakers, Mung. It's his first time working a funeral, so of course he's afraid of his own shadow.
Funeral. Oh! The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor! Zhongli is a consultant there. They deal with this stuff a lot, right?
Oh, you know Zhongli? Well, that saves me a lot of explaining. I'm Hu Tao, the current director of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, responsible for, trifling matters having to do with immortality. A satisfying trade to be in, though, and Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is well known around town. Whatever the request, I'd...
Yeah, if we were looking for Wangsheng Funeral Parlor's help, this is hardly the place we would come to.
Ah, but you see, I wasn't referring to clients in the business sense. Everyone who enters this mortal realm will be a client of mine. Sooner or later.
Well, that's dark.
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor welcomes advanced reservations. When you choose us, you'll never have to worry about what might be around the corner. But be sure to book the right date. Pro tip, it is a living nightmare trying to get flowers at short notice. Speaking of dates, if you're struggling to decide, please do come and talk it over. I'd hate to see you still alive and kicking when your big day comes.
Whoa! Slow down! That's... There's a lot to unpack here.
You'll have to excuse her. The director is a rather unique individual. Allow me to explain. We'd heard that there'd been some supernatural activity at Wuwang Hill. To restore calm here, we performed a funeral ceremony. It went very smoothly. According to the director, we shouldn't be expecting any more issues in the near future.
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, Wuwang Hill, funeral. What more is there to say? These three belong in the same sentence. You two, on the other hand, have no business coming to Wuwang Hill. You being here is not normal.
Maybe your understanding of normal isn't quite...
Adventure? You must hail from the Adventurers Guild. Then you are one of our distinguished clients. Would, to be precise.
Would? What do you mean?
That's just how we gauge our clients' importance. We have 4 levels: wicker, bamboo, wood, and marble. The higher the grade, the better we'd like to get to know you.
But I've just only heard of this.
Well, that's because I only just thought of it. Oh, don't look so shocked. Oh, take a look. Our adventurers spend the whole day scaling mountains, clearing domains, and smiting enemies. Danger and peril are their bread and butter. Clients like these deserve better treatment. Taking an interest in their daily life. Oh, touched a nerve, did I? I'd have thought any adventurers who dare come here would be used to conversations like this. Anyway, I have a favor to ask. Recently, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor has been trying to strike a business deal with the Adventurers Guild. With you acting as an intermediary, it would be... let me think what I could offer you as a reward. Or perhaps there's a favor I could do in return?
Ah, we're looking for someone. We've asked a lot of people, but nobody seems to have a clue where they are.
This seems like something right up my alley. I can even inquire with the ones who no longer speak for you. You see? Helping me will be worth your while. Come on then, my able assistants. Let's get down to Liyue Harbor and do some business.
When did we become your assistants? Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. The ones who no longer speak. Oh, did she mean talking to the dead? She's a weird one.
You again. Look, I told you, we're not interested in the kind of cooperation you describe.
Come on, there's no reason to get upset. Look, one of your members is an avid supporter of my proposition. Oh, since our last negotiation, I've come up with a new proposal, which I think you'll find has far more benefits for you. First things first, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor will prioritize the Adventurers Guild requests above all others. You'll also receive 100 of our signature wooden coffins for free, together with your first order. That's not all. We also provide an on-site cadaver collection service covering almost all regions in Liyue. Now, we do charge a slight premium for a very small number of especially dangerous areas, but don't you worry about that. I promise you, it's still very affordable.
I don't think you're hearing me.
Okay, all right. I get it. You want to bargain a little more, but our offer as it stands is already quite a good deal, don't you think? Just think about it. An adventurer's life is full of unexpected threats. It's only natural to take precautions. Mend the roof before it rains, as they say.
Yeah, no. I'm not so sure that saying applies in this context. Speaking of precautions, I'd rather focus on keeping my adventurers safe in the first place. It's time for you to go. I have to attend to other matters.
Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, what would you say to a group discount? 30% off for parties of 10?
Director, please, you did your best. We don't need another clash with the Millilith.
If Paimon understood all that correctly, it seems like she's trying to sell them the funeral parlor services.
Yeah, nothing left to do here. Let's go back to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Rejecting a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. It's their loss. Some things are inevitable. It's only a matter of time.
Let's just play.
like the old ways are the most reliable after all. Mung, are you done preparing our promotional materials?
My apologies. I'm only about halfway through. Do you really think they will be effective?
Trust me, they're going to work wonders. This marketing strategy has been used by Wangsheng Funeral Parlor for generations. Clients in need come to our door and write down their commissions on blank wooden tiles. Then they squeeze those inside the parlor through the crack under the door. I fulfill the requests written on each tile to make sure our clients are satisfied with the service, no matter if it's an obituary, cremation, or funeral that they seek. Although, it is a bit of a hassle with the constant back and forth. If only we could burn them by the batch.
No, Director, I'm not asking about the wooden tiles themselves, but about the special offer they advertise.
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor should keep up with the times. Just think about it. If we don't attract new clients, we'll be left with nothing, won't we? Business development is a crucial element of every prosperous enterprise. I've been trying various marketing strategies ever since I became the director. I put up posters just like all the other shops, but the Millilith promptly removed them. Then I organized the Wangsheng Visitors Day, but no one showed up.
Well, that doesn't come as a huge surprise.
And finally, I discovered that the traditional ways are the most reliable after all. I took inspiration from the wisdom of previous directors. So now, I go from door to door looking for people and organizations willing to cooperate. Just like during our visit to the Adventurers Guild. That's what I mean by business development. The other method I'm trying is using the wooden tiles as coupons. Just by writing things like, buy one, get one free for the holder of this tile on them.
What do they buy and what do they get?
A solid and durable second home, of course. Well, they may not need it right away, but they can be sure that when they do, it will still be as good as new. It won't start deteriorating. All right, Mung, keep adding those special offers to the wooden tiles. The future of our business depends on it.
I'm still not sure this will work.
Oh, I get it. You think that our special offer is not comprehensive enough, right? It is true. I was offering all kinds of great benefits to the Adventurers Guild because they are a new client. But in doing so, I neglected my old clients. You're right. It's unfair. Let me do some market research. Wait here, my faithful assistants. I'll be back with you in a moment. It shouldn't take too long.
Paimon already told you we're not your assistants! Guess we got dragged into somebody else's business again. Let's look around while she's away.
You must be the director's new hires.
Not us. We're just very curious about Wangsheng Funeral Parlor and Hu Tao.
Well, I wouldn't get too curious if I were you. Too much knowledge isn't good for ordinary folk. The director is tactful when it comes to what should and shouldn't be known.
Her? Tactful? We should get going. Let's go find Hu Tao.
That's settled then. Write it like this. Wangsheng Funeral Parlor Bumper Sale. Buy one, get one free. Buy two, get three free. More for your Mora. I love it. Better than all that lifeless brochure stuff. We want people to feel warm and fuzzy.
But Director, isn't Lifeless the name of the game in this industry?
That's old hat. We're opening up new ground.
Why does Wangsheng Funeral Parlor need to open up? Yes, Director.
Poor guy's giving up.
Right, we should get going. I am not letting new business escape us.
We? As in us.
Who else? Do you see anyone else around here? Oh, well, you probably wouldn't see them if there was.
Stop adding little afterthoughts like that. It creeps people out.
Just a joke. Sorry. Everything you see is everything that's present. For the moment. Lighten up. The way I see it, people make death scarier than it really is. What people truly fear about departing this world is suffering and regret. To deal with the trauma, they let their imaginations run wild with notions of ghosts and evil spirits. Oh, baseless fantasies. What we've ended up with is a topic that people are morbidly afraid of talking about. If I don't... Oh, more approachable and appeasable than you'd imagined?
Paimon wouldn't say that. Let's just say at least it didn't hurt us.
You must have come across a particularly ferocious entity. How should I put this? Most spirits are incapable of harming ordinary folks. The job of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is to guard the... So for ordinary folks, the best case scenario is ignorance of all matters concerning spirits in the afterlife.
Then you really don't have any excuse for spooking the heck out of people.
You make it sound so abominable. I'm just trying to get them to see the humor, and I never thought you'd be such a bore. Never mind. If you stick by... All right, let's get going. Follow me.
Director, wait! What about Big G? Don't forget.
Big G? Who's that? We've been in Liyue for ages and never heard that name.
Oh, nothing. Just something Mung's been pleading with me to take care of. Should be a piece of cake.
Where are we going?
To visit an important potential client. I'll lead the way.
Sorry, who are you?
Hello, I'm Hu Tao, director of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Okay, so why would someone from Wangsheng Funeral Parlor be looking for me?
Nothing major. How are you feeling these days? Any aches or pains? You shouldn't ignore them, by the way. Very often they're an omen of something terminal. When we're healthy, it's easy to forget the crushing fragility of life. So, aches and pains.
What are you getting at? I'm in great health and enjoying life very much, thank you. Go and find some other poor soul. Goodbye.
Why did they get angry? What's wrong with a few earnest health tips?
Paimon thinks it's because they're coming from the director of a funeral parlor.
And you are. Be quick.
Hello there. Would you be interested in understanding a bit about our services?
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. I'm not... So you're out here looking for new customers? Don't you think this might be a bit of a...
Hardly. Isn't this the fashion these days? Bring the service to the customer.
I'm not sure it's every service that falls into that.
Another failure. Still, not the end of the world.
Paimon's curious. Does this approach ever work out for you?
I know your face. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor director.
Don't apologize. Get to know us. We've got a new sale going on. Ever hear the saying, out with the old, in with the new? Well, going out with a bang is the best way.
If you keep talking like this, I'll have to call the Millilith.
No. Okay, relax. We're leaving. But Wangsheng Funeral Parlor...
You really don't give up, do you?
Are you trying to make me feel better? Well, thank you. Seems you understand me far better than most people.
Not really. This is just getting really uncomfortable.
Business development? Is that what? Surely you don't think all that was business development?
Then what was it exactly? Traumatization for its own sake?
No. The business development ended after the discussion with the Adventurers Guild. I was helping to find somebody for Mung. You remember Big G? As it turns out, the Big G that Mung is looking for is a ghost adrift in the mortal realm. The three we saw just now were all people I suspected of being followed by Big G. But having seen them, I didn't sense the presence of anything otherworldly. So we just had a quick chat, and I left it at that.
Why didn't you say so? Paimon thought you had some kind of sixth sense for,
Huh? What would I need that kind of ability for? I'm no doctor. Were you seriously hoping that the director of the Wangsheng funeral...
Paimon was trying to subtly imply that... never mind.
Well, let's leave that for now and head back to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. This Big G matter is very Mung, I'm back. I'm afraid we're still...
I see. Well, I'm just sorry for the trouble.
Who is this Big G anyway?
I guess I should start at the beginning. My home, Big G, was one of them. We were the best of friends. I've never forgotten. Too many memories, I suppose. But recently, after one such visit, I started to feel strange. I can't help but wonder, did I disturb him somehow? Perhaps. I don't have proof. How would I ever come to terms with my childhood friend becoming...
That's why he joined Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. And in fact, what Mung has said is entirely plausible. Spirits on occasion... But as for evil spirits, I think you're scaring yourself. Even I have only encountered malevolent
But are you sure there's no danger? I couldn't bear for him to go around harm...
You see what I mean? Look at the state of him. If we can't find Big G, it'll eat away at Mung. Those people we found today were also Mung's childhood friends.
Wuong Hill, childhood friends? See?
Sorry, excuse me. Is this Wangsheng Funeral Parlor? My name's Luo Chung. I've had this awful feeling recently. Some of my friends and I went to Wuong Hill the other day on a dare. After I returned home, I fell ill. I've been having recurring night... I think that it's a curse, right?
Say no more. There's no doubt it's a demonic curse, all right. And a
You believe so, too? Then it's just like they say in the tales of old. The vengeful spirits of the gods who fell in the Archon War. And if the curse isn't lifted, it will burn through the body, laying waste to... The symptoms I'm having are just like those described in the tales.
Wuong Hill? No, I don't think it was a curse.
Hold your horses, both of you. There's no...
Isn't that exactly what you like to do, though?
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor specializes in demonic stuff like this, right?
All right. Don't panic. Leave it to me. You've come to the right... However, in order to lift the curse, we need a suitable location. Come with me, my trusty assistants. I'm going to need your help.
I guess I'll come too.
Help him make the preparations first. The incense. When you're ready, come and find me.
Okay, I guess.
Right. Let's go.
rituals are you gonna perform here?
No ritual at all. We just need to kill. Wait, you didn't take all that vengeful god's curse stuff seriously, did you? You saw those two. One thinks he's been cursed, the other one believes his friends. Now you see why I believe that ordinary folks should be kept in the. I've seen too many people lose their senses on account of things like this. If you and the best way to do that is to make a great show of destroying the boogeyman.
Sounds like that might work. If you were trying to cheer up a 3-year-old. Why would you ask that? Paimon just wants to know why we can't tell everyone the truth.
Because you can't guarantee that telling an ignorant person the truth will improve the situation. What I can do is pretend to pull back anyone who believes their time is not.
Makes sense. But why would anyone believe that it's a curse?
Do you know the history of the Yaksha? They once fought against the ancient gods. They fought brilliantly in a battle that engulfed the whole world in darkness. Although the gods were defeated in the end, their resentment persevered. That resentment turned into a pestilence spreading amongst the ordinary folk. Hysteric people mistook it for the curse of the gods. The plague took the lives of many, which only furthered its spread. Then someone discovered how to prevent it from spreading, purify the air, and burn the bodies of the deceased.
Paimon didn't see that coming.
Yes. Anyway, it took many years, but eventually, we've dealt with similar phenomena multiple times throughout the ages. To sum it up, we are gatekeepers, guarding the border for the sake of both the living and the dead. So when I say this curse is just a figment of the imagination, I say it with... Anyway, let's wait a bit more and get ready for the show. Ah, you're finally here! We just finished our... Now, look here. This device is used to drive away evil spirits. It'll absorb the curse inside you and cause it to... But don't worry, the traveler here is a seasoned warrior and will assure our safety. All right. I forgot to tell you.
Will that really solve my problem?
Trust the director. She might look like a weirdo, but she's serious.
How can you call me a weirdo? I mean, wouldn't you say it's more charmingly naive or disarming? All right.
Is it really possible to materialize the curse?
Incoming! Hey!
I'm counting on you!
Speed of light! Incoming! How are you feeling? Did the curse leave your body?
Yes, I feel more invigorated. I can't express how grateful I am for your and the Traveler's help. If it hadn't been for you...
Great. In which case, I guess now I can tell you. You've been pranked!
What?
This exorcism device? People like you wouldn't recognize it, but it's just an old ley line monolith. And those were real monsters, not a man. So riddle me this. If I didn't do anything to lift the curse, then what's the cause of your...
The curse wasn't. Then why was I sick?
Well, you caught a cold, ate something bad, or just scared?
How unexpected.
I also didn't expect that, but still.
Don't mention it. I found a way to deal with your fears this time, but I can't do it over and over again. Human life is short. Enjoy it while...
Wow. What a weird thing to say. I shall have...
I feel relieved to see that it wasn't Big G's doing. However, unless he crosses the... Since we are done with the matter at hand, can we resume our search for Big G?
I believe that won't be needed. He found us first.
Big G?
I didn't mean to bother you. Any of you.
This is Big G? He's just a child?
Well, he is a spirit. It's quite normal that he looks just like he did when he left this world.
That's not what Paimon imagined when Paimon first heard the name Big G.
Let's bring him back to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Crumble!
Don't blink! After all that's happened, Paimon's not even sure what's going on anymore.
Actually, I'm not surprised in the slightest. Remember what I said? It was a twist of fate that made him leave Wuwang Hill in the first place. Now, for some reason, he can't go back.
This explanation sounds a bit...
Actually, she pretty much summed it up.
Huh?
Don't ever question...
I just wanted to check up on my friends. That's why I came to Liyue Harbor. I promise I wasn't up to any mischief. I never wanted to scare anyone. A few days ago, some people came to Wuwang Hill on a dare. I heard them saying they'd come from Liyue Harbor.
It must have been poor Luocheng that you followed. Maybe he didn't notice you, but he could still feel your presence.
I was discovered?
Well, I assume so, otherwise he wouldn't have been scared half to death.
Yeah, Hu Tao and Meng were searching for you.
Oh, that's because I couldn't find them. It's my first...
Now that you mention it, Big G always had a poor sense of direction. When we were kids, he'd never go down the hill by himself.
So, all of this was just because you got lost? Why didn't you just fly? Like any other ghost or spirit? Don't you think it's much easier to find your way from up above?
I can't. It's too high for me. I get scared.
That's right, yes! He used to be so afraid of heights that he You haven't changed a bit.
I knew I wasn't supposed to show myself to the living, and with so many people walking around Liyue, I wouldn't have found you if it weren't for the Leyline Monolith's call.
I'm so relieved that you haven't become an evil spirit.
Like I said, don't ever doubt my professional instincts. No, I'll be...
But he just said he wanted to visit his friends. Apart from me, there's also little...
Well, if that's the case, we can't let him down. Meng and I will escort Big...
They're all friends, can't we?
That's not a good idea.
I wouldn't want ordinary folks to become superstitious. The less they... So be careful what you say when you collect the keepsakes.
Are we really going with Hu Tao's plan? At least by keeping things low-key, we won't be giving anyone nightmares. Hi!
Oh, you. Sorry, I won't be needing the funeral parlor's Yes, we grew up together. We still keep it. I don't know why he started working for Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, but he must have had his reasons. He's on his own now, after all. Did he tell you about it?
Yeah, he did. If you just, theoretically speaking, we're just being hypothetical here. Definitely not gonna actually go commemorate.
I'd cook something for him. Oh, he could eat spicy food. I can make it for you. If you bring me some Jueyun, I'm sure he'd appreciate the flavor of his childhood years.
Deal! Just give us a minute.
Jueyun chilies are a
Let me tell you.
Great, this should be enough. I'll get started on the Jueyun chili chicken. When everyone's ready, I'll get the dish.
Great! See you later! How did he know about the others?
Come and see these rare and precious.
Not you again. I told you, I'm not interested in the inner world.
Mung told us about you. You're good friends.
That's true, yes. Come to think of it, I remember he did. It didn't take long for his good friends to figure out why. But I know there's nothing we can say to help him get over it. Let him go. So, is Big G the reason?
How did you know? We didn't even...
Don't worry, I'm a businessman. I won't go spilling your secret. Everyone hears the name Moo Moo and thinks I must be dim-witted. I never heard the end of it when I set up Here, take this. It's a top-of-the-line toy box we all dreamed of owning as kids. Back then, today, business is booming. I ended up buying loads of these.
Wow, you must be like super rich.
For me, it's... so, having found me... I see. If it's Songzi you're after, let's meet at the overpass at Feiyun Slope. I've got an errand to run. I'll come find you as soon... Crumble!
You're all here.
Reminiscing about old times, thinking back to past events. We've been at it.
Our hometown was completely destroyed in a disaster, so we've got nowhere to go back to.
They've just been telling me you're looking for keepsakes. I make artisan style lanterns down by Liyue Harbor. A few days ago, I bought some quality plastrite shards. They're currently all in the warehouse at the... I've already spoken to the manager. Could I ask you to
Seems like you already know what's going on. Be back in a jiffy.
You know, but you...
Worth and they
Plastrite shards for Sansa.
I think he mentioned it. The plastrite shards are over in that crate there.
Doesn't seem like they're here. Let's look someplace else. Doesn't seem like they're here. Let's look someplace else. These look like what Sansa was talking about. Let's head back.
Quake!
My thanks to both of you. This looks like great stuff. Okay, I wrote all 5 of our names inside the lantern. You know, no matter what the days may bring, which...
As for the matter of Big G...
But if you get the chance, please let him know we're doing well, and that the things we once spoke of, they've all come to pass.
Thank you. We'll pass it on. Big G is lucky to have friends like you. We got everything we need. Let's go to Wuan Hill and find Hu Tao and the others.
You know, but you...
Worth and they
already? You didn't go spilling the beans.
Does Paimon look that unreliable?
I'm kidding. Anyway, looks like they were willing. Nevertheless, when it comes to things like ghosts and ghouls, which explains why they were reluctant to pry and find out the full story, which is just guard the border between life and death. This is Wangsheng Funeral Parlor's.
So what about us? Does it matter if we cross the border?
Of course not. After all, you were caught up in all this already, just like Meng. And where we're going, don't be surprised at what you may see or what may occur. All of it exists within the border between the living and the dead. An ordinary place, really. The only special thing about it is that whatever you do, don't get all worked up over nothing, okay? Or else by the time we're out, so listen to everything I say. Let's go.
Paimon's scared. But like Hu Tao says, we're already caught up in this. Wow, what is this place?
Somewhere close to death, but not like the hell or underworld from the tales of old. This is just a place where the ley lines tend to go a little bit haywire. So keep your cool. Follow me. The farewell ceremony site is just up ahead.
That pattern looks familiar.
From the right angle, you can make out the whole thing.
Oh, just like last time.
Named the border. You can't just cross whenever you please. You need to have a little, how do people normally put it, pomp and ceremony?
I'm pretty sure that's not how people put it.
Let's light it up! Yeah! Time to go! Adventure time! By the way, I imagine Adventurers Guild members are good at making order of things. See if you can find a way to get the right things into the right places. Usually it requires a bit of destruction as well as... Billy churl, Billy churl, silly Billy Hilly churl. Ooh. Everybody stand back! Let's... Gee! Let's light it up! Time to go! Off we go!
This looks the same, but there aren't enough. So confusing. Let's have a look around. Or up ahead. Don't blink. Hey!
Huh? Isn't this where we just were before?
Huh?
Stabilize!
Incoming.
Huh?
into that is going on? Have we even been moving forward this whole time?
It's almost as if we're constantly being sent back to the beginning. Everything makes sense.
Huh?
We're stuck! The spirits have trapped us!
Don't be daft. You've put my mind at rest. Seems it's not easy for ordinary folks to cross over.
So you set us up?
Yeah. If you don't have enough, then why not just carry it through a few more times?
Speed of light.
Phew.
We're stuck! The spirits have trapped us!
Don't be daft. You've put my mind at rest. Seems it's not easy for ordinary folks to cross over.
So you set us up?
Yeah. If you don't have enough, then why not just carry it through a few more times? Go! Phew. Ha!
We're stuck! The spirits have trapped us!
Don't be daft. You've put my mind at rest. Seems it's not easy for ordinary folks to cross over.
So you set us up? Finally! Paimon thought we were gonna be...
That's exactly the point. Trespassers end up running scared.
So that's the weird stuff out of the...
Yep. Just dive off the edge here.
What?
Welcome to the farewell ceremony site. Our destination is just up ahead. I know you're excited, so feel free to have a look around and talk amongst yourselves. Soon you'll find out there's nothing special about this place. Hey!
Are you clients? Seeing that it was Hu Tao that brought you puts me at ease. My name is Lan Si. I've been waiting for someone for... Everyone says waiting is difficult. But walking, watching, talking to new... I can keep waiting, but who knows whether what I'm waiting... It's all the same to me. Waiting's all I can do anyway.
Rise!
Are you new here? What a coincidence, so am I. I can't believe how nice the scenery is. I thought it'd be all pitch black and freezing. Here I can finally work out a lifetime of emotions. By the way, have you seen Uncle Jean recently?
That guy?
Good for him.
If you're curious.
It's the lantern rite again. Wouldn't it be cool if we got to see the lanterns ourselves?
You can make a wish without a lantern, you know. My mom told me. As long as you yell it, isn't that...
As soon as the first person yells, and everyone else just joins in, and nobody feels embarrassed and...
That's right. Little Wu, you start.
Alright, I wish I could open a massive restaurant with never-ending dishes and snacks, so I could enjoy you and
That's your wish?
If that's so funny, what's your wish?
To get rich, of course. Do big business and make a load of Mora. With Mora, you can do...
Yeah, if you get rich, you could buy that super expensive toy box.
Not just one. One for everyone. No, load...
Well, if Momo's gonna be a businessman, then I don't need to earn any money.
Whoa. It's tough getting rich.
As for me, I want to learn to make Ming Xiao lanterns. The big kind! And Xiao lanterns, too. I'll be the best artisan around.
Yeah! That way we don't need to go to Liyue Harbor to relieve...
Anyway, those are our wishes.
Me?
Huh? They all disappeared.
It brings back so many memories. That was the last lantern ride the five of us spent together.
It's been so long. Have all those wishes really come true?
We asked each of them for parting gifts for you. Little Wu's become a chef. Momo's a successful businessman.
Really? Wow.
We've never forgotten our childhood dreams. We've kept them in our hearts as a prom anyway. Time...
Hey, take a hint. Let's give them some space to go over the good old days.
Wow. There are even the names... like, little...
Actually, I have some good news.
I wonder if such...
No.
Take the hint? Really? Of all of us, you're the one who needs to learn.
Really? As I explained, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was, once upon a time, more akin to a doctor's. During the Archon War, piles of corpses covered the wilderness, People were plunged in. Such were the times when the...
They must have paid a huge price for that.
After generations, Liyue Harbor became by that I mean the remnants of... It took a long, long time. Longer than you'd think to restore balance and reinstate the border. Not a chance. Curiosity can be perilous, you know. Don't forget what you make of my words is up to you. I do hope that most of it flew over your heads, though. We live in peaceful times, but this Huh? It's about time. Let's go.
What kind of place is this?
I just mean where we first bumped into each other. I come up with fun names for things sometimes, okay? I think we did everything we could to make you happy, but if you ever really do become an evil spirit and come back with more nefarious nonsense in mind...
I won't, I promise. Now that I know that my friends are doing so well...
I also want to thank you. You made my...
So you should also mind my warning, Mung. If you want...
How can you say such horrendous things without...
Well then, let's...
See you later, Big G.
Not like that. You won't be seeing him later. Let's...
No worries. I'll just take my... I'm sorry. Of all the wishes we yelled that day, only ours hasn't come true.
Nah, don't be bothered by that. No light.
All right. I'll remember you all. Goodbye.
He's gone then. I thought that closure would bring me relief, but...
So, what was the wish you two made? We didn't have...
After each of us has started a family and built... That's why I envy my friends so much. Little Wu and the rest. They all had a chance to
That's right! Also, think about this. So enjoy your life while you can, and when your duty to the living is over...
Thank you? Either way, I don't think I'll ever return to Wuwang Hill.
No worries. It's a good
aren't you forgetting about something?
I took you to the border and let you have a look around, didn't I? But based on your reaction, it seems like you didn't find what you're looking for. It is a pity indeed.
The biggest pity of all is...
I was fishing around on your behalf through the channels. I'll keep my eyes open in case anything crops up.
You don't sound like you mean...
I'm not an expert on tracking down the living. However, if you want me to summon...
Oh, stop saying creepy stuff!
Relax. I'll help you look for them. You have my word.
Reasons?
The spirits we saw near the border are the dead that still long for the world of the living. But I've never seen any of the previous directors there, not even once. This means that becoming the director of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was the right decision for them.
Since I don't plan to ever come back here, I'd like the director's right. A new life awaits me.